Okay. Hi to all the viewers that are online right now and to future viewers. This is Amma LightWorker coming to you with this live streaming. We're going to do a clearing ceremony in the light of the lunar eclipse happening on August 7. In different parts of the world, you may start to feel the effect of this lunar eclipse happening in Aquarius. A little bit before. Usually it is said that you're going to feel the effect of the lunar eclipse 3 days before and 3 days after. Therefore, this clearing today is for everybody watching this video, regardless of your zodiac sign. So basically is for all the zodiac signs. Now, clearing can be a process that could be very stressful on me. I'm clearing a lot of people right now, and this clearing will keep on working for you every time that you watch this video. Therefore, I will be taking regular breaks to maybe drink some water, refocus my energy, tuning in my intuition, and let's see what comes up. I will also be posting a link for those of you who are interested. For those of you who like my video, appreciate me, and maybe you are compelled to donate anything that you like. So I will also link a link for that. I will explain generally the clearing process, what to expect, how it works. I won't be checking frequently your comments because I will get distracted. I will be using a pendulum, and I will start to clear your energy fields from the outside and internally. I will start by clearing every single area of your life. Because this is energy, sometimes it doesn't mean that, oh my God, I am having a problem in this particular area of my life. Whether it is health, whether it is finances, whether it is a relationship, whether it is problems with signing contracts, legal cases, emotional problems, addictions, it could be anything. That doesn't mean that sometimes you are aware that the energy is blocking you. Therefore, I'm going to spend time in each energy field, and each energy field corresponds to an area of your life, different organs in your body, corresponds to a mental process, corresponds to a feeling or a group of feeling, maybe corresponding to foods, maybe corresponding to colors. So everything has like a natural rhythm. And we're going to follow this natural rhythm. And remember that during this time, we are not predicting, okay? We are simply clearing the energetic blockages. Everything that will be shown to me will only be the things that energetically are blocking you. Anything else that is fine and doesn't need clearing won't be revealed to me. Now understand that sometimes just because you are going through some difficulties, that doesn't mean that it is meant to be clear. Okay, this is that's how life is. Sometimes we have to go through some certain difficulties, but with the clearing, it means that we're not going to clear that particular difficulty because the universe says it doesn't need clearing. Okay, the universe dictates this process, but the way how you're going to go about managing and overcoming these difficulties will get a lot easier. So not everything that you may consider like in its clearing should be cleared. So this is guided by the universe. And then after the clearing, everything that needs to happen in your life, so your life is brought back to a better sense of balance and equilibrium. That will happen in such a natural way. You don't have to do anything except for sitting in front of the camera with me right now. Please do not operate any heavy machinery. Try not to cross your hands or your feet. It would make my job easier if you don't cross, because the energies could be crossing. Again, do not operate any heavy machinery. You may notice that I could be yawning a lot. You could be yawning a lot. not. You may see me like either like burping or birching. You may be doing the same thing. You could be yawning, burping, or birching hours after you watch this video. The more you yawn, the more you are going to clear. So that's how clearing works. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation with me, my email is amalightworker@gmail.com and my website is amalightworker.com. So let's start. I'm going to start by simply clearing disturbing effect of others, anything that could be influencing you in a negative way, and it is not part of your own natural energy field. It's clearing for a lot of feelings of being overwhelmed, and I can feel the pressure of these overwhelming feelings around my waist area, around my belly button, my stomach, my tummy area. For some of you, you must have been going through some very traumatic events. For some of you, you may still be coping with grief and having to let go because the energy of it is still blocking you. It doesn't matter how long ago you had these feelings of grief. You could have had feelings of grief 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 2 days ago. Okay, and people don't grieve only because a loved one has crossed over. They grieve. Okay, if something is missing in our life, if you miss someone, if a relationship has come to a halt. For some of you, you are grieving because you don't see your dreams and wishes coming true, and you are grieving over these dreams that you think in your mind it's time for you to bury your dreams or to bury your illusions or even to bury the past and move on. It's clearing a lot of having to let go. There may be a lot of people maybe influencing or putting a certain strain on you or pushing you to do something, kind of overwhelming you. Whatever is going on with you right now, it seems like other people with whatever is going on in their lives are also overwhelming you. And for some of you, it is clearing for a very pushy boss or for a boss who constantly point fingers or like, do this, do this, do this. Like very much hard to communicate with a boss, a supervisor, a manager. This seems to be very strongly for at least 3 of you right now, if not all of you, but for 3 of you, that seems to be particularly very significant. For some reason, I keep getting an image of a winery. I keep getting grapes. I keep getting people being outdoors. I don't know if this means anything to anyone right now. This could be that some of you right now could be somewhere outdoors, or maybe that's your desire to be outdoors. It's clearing a lot of like sugar cravings or the effects of sugar, glucose for many of you. So right now, this feels like a very, very strong physical feeling, the effect of sugar craving, glucose level in your body. That doesn't mean that you have to have any health issues for this to show up for clearing, okay? I am not saying that. During clearing, we do not diagnose. Again, we are simply clearing energetic blockages. Payments and money, it's clearing a lot around payments and money. I don't know if this means anything to one of you in particular, but it feels like generally as a collective, everybody must carry some anxiety or issues or some frustration around payment being placed, receiving payments, placing a payment again. So it's a lot around placing a payment and receiving payments. And for a lot of you, I keep sensing this wish and this desire to change jobs, or and change environment. whatever this means for you. So again, right now it's clearing disturbing effect of others. This is how our external influences are blocking you in that perspective. So now let's move on to the next stage. Let me check real quick with comments or so if there are any. Okay, I am not able to see any comments as of right now. I know that as of right now, there's 41 viewers live right now, so I'm just going to keep on going. I'm now going to clear for another area of your life, and I'm checking in to see with the energies about how relaxed you feel that you are, how relaxed you need to be, how replenished you feel that you are, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, in your body, achieving this deep sense of peacefulness, okay? Feeling calm, keeping calm. It's clearing for you to feel this calm internally, okay? Internally, feel peaceful and calm. For some of you, seems like it's clearing a lot of issues around either hearing or audio or any aches and pains that some of you had in the past with your around your ear area, inside your ear. I keep getting a lot of that. Unless one of you is allergic to different materials that the earrings are made, and you can only wear, non-allergic materials as earrings. It's also clearing for some sort of an allergy, like that. Fear of not being seen, fear of not being heard, fear of being lost, fear of either wasting time or you feeling like, hey, I'm wasting my life, I'm wasting my talents. Fear of losing money or spending money or wasting money. This is huge, huge, huge. So that means that it's clearing for quite a lot of you in that aspect. For some of you, it's also clearing for a certain feeling of being left alone or a feeling of being single. Your willpower and your persistence, or anything that could be blocking your willpower and your persistence. It's clearing a lot around your level of persistence. One of you could be having issues of abandonment, either being left by a father or by a lover, a boyfriend, a husband, feeling abandoned. Any of you could be feeling could be in the recent month, maybe emotionally feeling lost and trying to navigate through the sea of your own feelings, the sea that your own emotions, your feelings are steering and creating inside of you, and trying to free yourself from these emotions that are boiling up inside of you. For some of you, it is clearing for some sort of a feeling where I feel like I'm trying to find my emotional GPS, what to feel, like how to be okay with my feelings, how to express my feelings. It's clearing a lot for many of you around some sort of an emotional GPS. It's clearing a lot some sort of discomfort, either around your neck or your throat or both for some of you. So neck and throat. And all of you seem to have some sort of a blockage with your energy level. Like you could get more things done, or you could be more practical, or you could be again just more energy and more power to you in your physical body. It's clearing for your body's physical energy. And for some of you, it feels like you deeply need some rest. For some of you, it's like you are in a deep need to have a rest, either to sleep, to take a nap, to relax, just taking a break from life or your daily life, or having regular breaks in your daily routine. It's clearing for that. For those of you who may have any kidney issues or anything concerning or affecting your kidneys, at least 5 of you, it is clearing so very much around kidneys and some sort of a discomfort in the lower back area, pretty much again in the back around the kidney area. I keep sensing this physical sensation coming very strongly. So now it's checking in to see with your level of creativity, how creative your mind is. We all have that ability to be creative, because if you are not creative, then how are you going to come up with new ideas to overcome any obstacles that life may throw your way? It's clearing for your logical mind, and it's also clearing for your intuitive mind. For some of you, maybe you are trying to write or create something, like writing mostly, because it's clearing a lot around blockages in your intuition and your psychic ability that you have that somehow are affecting your writing. And it is clearing about how you present yourself as a public persona, like how you present yourself to other people. And it's clearing also certain fear of, do I want to present myself to the world in this way or in that way? Certain concerns also around that. Again, it's clearing for many of you, because many of you seem to have this blockage where from time to time you kind of feel like, I don't feel seen. I just want people to see me, to understand me. It's clearing for some very deep emotional private feelings that you have. Some of you may tend to be very private with your feelings, and sometimes this could be a blockage. So that's why it's showing up for clearing. So let's move on to the next stage. I'm also going to check on my cell phone if I see any comments, but for some reason I don't even get a notification of people making comments or anything. So I don't know what is going on. Like, I don't get comments at all. So let's see what else. Give me one moment. I also need to take a break, and let me see what else I can do here so I can be in touch with you. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see a few comments. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, all right. So we're going to continue with the next stage. Right now, I'm checking in to see with a different aspect of your life, and of course, a different aspect of your own personal energy fields. And it seems like it's clearing for a lot of anger issues. Some of you may be angry, you may not even be aware of that. Maybe you don't know, because for some of you, I feel like you feel like you don't have any reasons to feel angry. So for some of you, it may not even make sense, like, why, I could be feeling angry and not be aware of that. So it's clearing a lot around that for you, simply to get in touch with any form of anger that you may have: irritation, frustration, issues of fairness, issues of fairness into some sort of a judgment, fairness into the legal system, fairness with the situation around your work, fairness that involves a family situation. Okay, For some of you, you have been hurt by other people, and you still seem to carry this sense of anger and this sense of, I wish, to see them like bad, or to see them in bad situations, to see them, harmed just like they harmed me, kind of a situation. So it's clearing a lot around that. For many of you, you have been looking to settle some sort of a justice, whether it is a legal justice or something personal to you. And it doesn't feel like it's coming through, or at least that's how you feel. And it's clearing a lot around that for many of you to experience to some level. Okay, this justice coming to work, justice coming to life. So it's about fairness and justice. Some of you could be feeling very disorganized, either mentally, maybe you have a lot of thoughts, kind of disorganizing your mind. For other people, could be like trying to really organize and pack, because I keep getting like packing boxes, folding stuff. I keep getting somebody with a tray, like having a tray in your hand. I don't know, what are you going to do with it? Buying, I also keep getting a lot of like buying and selling and some sort of an organization or a strategy or a plan around buying or selling. For some of you, it is about short-term vision or your short-term planning. For some of you, pretty much in the larger vision of the things, you pretty much know what you like to achieve in your life, but maybe step by step you are having some problems of how to get there, or maybe you need to figure out more details as to step by step what you need to do so you can get there to this realization of your wish, your goal, whatever this is. It's clearing a lot for some of you, anything in regards to destiny or a destination. So both of these things, destiny and a destination, could be like your emotional destination, could be like a relocation as a destination, could be about the destination of your dreams, wishes, goals. Is anybody planning to open a business, or are you involved in some sort of a job or a business that would involve catering, event planning, bridal makeup, flowers, shipping overseas, import, export? It's clearing a lot around this kind. Secretarial jobs or like a personal assistant jobs, it's clearing a lot around that. It's clearing for whoever had some disappointment with promises not being kept. Okay, disappointment around things being promised to you and promises not being kept. Irritation either in the workplace or in some sort of an environment where you have to be in that environment in daily basis. So this is what I keep getting right now. So I'm not allowed to interpret anything for you, but I'm allowed to give you examples. So very strongly, that sort of discomfort came for some of you in the workplace, okay? But it could be any other environment, okay? Like the home environment, etc., etc. So again, I'm not allowed to interpret feelings for you because everybody's going to connect to that in your own way, okay? You're going to have your explanation of it. Again, it's clearing a lot around some form of a judicial system, again, and around the idea like maybe you feel sometimes that people don't take you seriously enough, okay? And about where to put the importance of things, like should I put more importance in this file or in this project or in this area of my life, kind of dwelling in your mind about what should take priority or what is more important for you right now so you can specifically focus on that. So it's clearing a lot around that. It's clearing for decisions on decisiveness. For some of you, some sort of a headache that you seem to get from time to time, maybe especially when you are around certain people, like, I don't know, maybe they annoy you, because that's the kind of feeling that I keep getting. It's clearing in your physical body. It's checking in to see with your eyesight, your eyes, any problems that anyone could be having with your eyesight and with your eyes. Mostly they come up to me as sensitive to something, like sensitive eyes for some of you. It's clearing a lot around these changes that maybe you are going through, or maybe changes that you like to have, and how to go about these changes. It's clearing a lot around that, and issues around undecisiveness. In your physical body, of course, is checking in to see with the energy around your gallbladder and around your liver. Some of you watching must be having some sort of an addiction problem, because it's clearing a lot around whatever you need to get rid of, so your body kind of detoxes, or your liver, you know, starts to detox. This could be smoking, this could be toxic thoughts, okay? This could be negative depressive thoughts or emotions. This could be alcohol, this could be sugar craving, this could be caffeine addiction. It's cleaning a lot around that. And I also keep getting it's cleaning a lot of blockages around your self-power. Okay, whatever, you know, you feel that yours, what does it mean for you to have this self-power? Okay, the power that comes from within you. How powerful do you feel that you are? Okay, so let's see. Let's move on to the next. Right now, we're going to check in with a different area of your life, with a different aspect of your energy field. It's clearing a lot around love, receiving love. However, love wants to show up for you. Love through family, love through friends, love through a new relationship. But for some of you, it is also clearing a lot around the love-hate relationship that you may have. I keep getting this very strong kind of feeling like love-hate relationship. Could be a love-hate relationship with a mother, with a husband, with a wife, with a co-worker, with a neighbor, with a friend, with a child. It's clearing a lot around that, this love and hate relationship. For some of you, this love and hate relationship could be also be with your own self. So it's clearing for blockages around that. It's clearing a lot around sexual activity. So again, you're going to interpret that however that makes sense to you, but it is clearing a lot around, you know, that feeling that carnal pleasure and joy, and being intimate with someone, not only emotionally being intimate with someone, but also in the sense of being physically intimate with someone. For some of you, it is clearing for past marriages that you had, marriages of your past. It could have been like, it doesn't matter, it could have been like 30 years ago, 50 years ago. But the energy of a divorce of a previous marriage, for some of you, seem to still be blocking you. So it's clearing a lot around that, disappointment that you had around love partners, around love relationships. Huge disappointment for many of you. For some of you, maybe you were lied to by a lover, or by someone that you very dearly loved. It's clearing a lot around that, lies that you have been told by people who you trusted and you loved. For some of you, in some aspect, maybe you feel a little bit crushed or shattered. And it could be a million things that could have been causing that feeling for you. For some of you, it feels like 6 months ago you felt hurt and crushed. For other ones, it feels like as far as 10 years ago. I keep getting another one like 7 years ago. I keep getting again feeling crushed right now for some reason, or feeling shattered or scattered, even scattered, some sort of scattered energy. So it's clearing about that. And I feel that for some of you, you are still hopeful that love will show up for you. But there seem to be like timing issues affecting that. Whatever timing issues means for you. So it's clearing around that. It's clearing because sometimes some of you can be very impatient, or moving forward too quickly, and maybe sometimes you need to slow down and take your time or take proper steps. You know, everything in life has like proper steps, like so it's clearing around. Maybe you fall in love too quickly, too soon, too fast. Okay, or maybe even your breakups could be like too soon, too quickly, too fast. So that could be for some of you, and it's clearing for that. It's clearing a lot around trusting issues, who to trust, who not to trust. Do I trust myself? Do I trust my own intuition? Do I trust my own gut feeling and instinct? It's clearing a lot around that, and also huge feelings of disappointment. It's clearing for anxiety level, your level of anxiety. Whatever makes you anxious, you may be aware of that, you may not be aware of that. It's clearing a lot around what could be making you anxious. I keep getting some sort of a disturbing effects during your dreams or during your sleep. For some of you it is all about sleep, and it's clearing a lot around that, whatever that means for you. So again, whatever that means for you. For some of you, maybe you sleep too little, or you wake up several times. For other people, it could be like, I sleep so much. Okay, so everybody's going to have your own unique way of how you connect with that. But definitely there are some blockages around sleep. Okay, so it's checking into see around the energy of your heart, your blood pressure, blood circulation, anything that around your blood and your heart, and also your small intestine. It is simply clearing, you know, energies around that. For those of you who maybe have some sort of a medical condition around these areas, you may be feeling it more strongly than other people. And it's clearing around your metabolism, like the speed or the rate of your metabolism. It's cleaning for that, and some sort of don't give up. Maybe for some of you, you need to feel more optimistic, or you need to feel like you need an extra push or a motivation to keep going, or not to back down. Whatever that means for you, it's clearing around feelings of optimism that are blocked. Okay, so give me one moment. So let me see again what's going on with comments and other stuff. Okay, so I don't know what is going on. Okay, seems like a lot of people are online and they're commenting, so I'm going to keep on going. Okay, so now I'm going to check in with a different area of your life. Of course, that would correspond to a very specific energy field. And let's see what comes up. Support, just feeling supported. Financial support seems to be a huge big issue for all of you. And for some of you, I even keep getting that you don't have financial problems, or you are not to that point that you would worry about your financial survival. However, you cannot help it. Maybe that's your nature. You cannot help it but having issues or being worried generally about money and where money is going, and how you feel that you are supported through money and finances. Huge blockages in the way, maybe on receiving receiving wealth, material possessions, or some sort of a division between material possessions and wealth. For some of you, this could be a family issue, could be in regards to an inheritance or to a possible inheritance. For some of you, this actually connects to a divorce settlement and to an upcoming divorce. For some of you, it feels like this divorce hasn't happened yet. I keep getting contracts being signed and contracts being returned to you because maybe that signature wasn't valid, or you need to correct certain things. If it's not a contract, maybe it's a file or paperwork or something else of importance, but it feels like you signed or you sealed it, you completed, and now it feels like it's coming back. Whatever that means for you. Okay, Home, around home. Some of you could be in the process of looking to buy a home, buying a home or a property. Could be another property, but home, I keep getting this very strongly. I keep getting this deep desire for so many of you to be a homeowner and looking into buying a home, because for some of you it is very, very, very strongly not only clearing around a real estate agency, but it is also clearing around like your credit limit, how good your credit is, your savings account, how much you have to have aside to make this purchase. If it's not a home, could be something else. But to me, very strongly, the first feeling that I got was about owning something expensive, like a home, something big. Huge mother issues. Understand that in terms of energies, no relationship will be ever perfect. It doesn't matter how well you get along with your mother. In terms of energies, there's always going to be something to clear. And for some of you, it's not just your mother, or it could be like your older sister or someone who's actually your sister or your brother, but kind of you compare them, or for you they are actually like a mother figure to you. So for some of you, I keep getting this very strongly, either a mother or a mother figure to you. For some of you, maybe you have some troubles or issues with siblings, or maybe siblings have issues among them. So it's something about siblings. Digestive issues, gassy. For some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, it also feels like you are even taking like pills, vitamins, you are taking something for these stomach issues or digestive issues. And maybe for some of you, maybe you are contemplating whether should you go back to see or to check with a doctor or not. For some of you, is also cleaning for that. Whatever support you need to get through doctors, the medical system, the health system, health professionals. For some of you, creating your family doesn't necessarily have to be with people with whom you share the same last name, you share the same DNA. It's about creating that feeling of family and support through loved ones, through friends, through new people. For some of you, you are still looking for a place where you feel like you belong, like in the sense like we're connected together just like a family would, like, you know, that kind of friendship that is really good and supportive, and that your best friend, for example, doesn't feel like your best friend, she feels like your sister, a kind of a feeling. So it's clear for that, to create these family-like connections with other people and to feel supported through them, and to have this fair exchange. I'm supporting others, other people are supporting me in whichever way. Difficulties or problems, you seem to have a blockage about when do you ask for help. For some of you, you wait until last moment to ask for help, and then you feel disappointed, and then you feel like nobody ever helps me, because deep down you have a blockage about to identify when exactly you need to ask for help, asking for help in the right moment. Okay, or maybe you don't know even how to ask for help, whatever that means for you. Okay, it's clear for that. It's clear for that, asking for help in the right moment, or help to show up for you, help and support to show up for you exactly when you need it. Repairs around the home, or fixing things, or maybe thinking of buying new furniture, replacing a sink. I keep getting things leaking. Something around a sink or a faucet. Unless you are somewhere around of an area where it's prone to flooding or something, because I also keep getting that as an image or as a feeling. Maybe in the past you had some sort of an issue with flooding in the area where you lived, because I keep getting that for many of you. It's clearing for your level of compassion. For some of you, it is first and foremost, you need to feel compassionate toward yourself. Okay, and it's clearing for you to recognize that the more you are in tune with your own self, the more you are in tune with your own sense of compassion and feeling compassionate about yourself, then you're going to attract people who are also compassionate towards you. And it's clearing because some of you seem to have some blockage to achieve harmony with the people with whom you live, with people in your family, or family harmony, harmony in the workplace. The word harmony here seems to have some blockages, blockages in your level of harmony and creating harmony and harmonious communications with other people. uh, So again, it's clearing around whatever blockages you have with your digestive system. And or this time around also comes like cravings, like the old crave about something. Sometimes could be a blockage, sometimes may not be a blockage, but right now it seems to be like a blockage. So this craving, and it's clearing for that. So let's focus on a different area and let's see what happens. I'm going to take a mini break, take a look at your comments if there are any. Okay. So understand that this is not about answering questions. This I am not predicting right now. I'm simply clearing energies. So whatever is meant to happen in your life, it will happen. If it's meant for you that after this energy clearing, in a matter of weeks, for example, you get a new job, that's going to happen. Okay. If it's meant for you to kind of simply feel beautiful and lose a pound or two, that's going to happen. If it's meant for you to like meet somebody who's going to change your life, it's going to happen. So that's the purpose of the clearing. Okay. So bear with me. So right now I am checking in to see with, it's clearing a lot around issues with that you may have around authority. For some of you, maybe you are experiencing some sort of an immigration problem, or maybe long ago you had to deal with immigration. That doesn't mean that you had problems, okay, dealing with some form of an immigration or a visa. But again, the energy of that seems to still be blocking you. So it's clearing a lot around that, like crossing the border kind of a thing. So it's clearing a lot around that. It's clearing a lot around relocating or relocation. Maybe in the past you relocated, or and the energy of it, it's still blocking you, or you are trying to relocate. Okay, it's clearing a lot around that. It's clearing a lot around for you to have that feeling like I'm blessed, or like I'm blessed by an opportunity, I'm blessed by my father, or I feel blessed by my father. Again, this doesn't specifically has to deal with your relationship with your father, it's just the energy. Okay, feeling blessed, some of you seem to have huge blockages around this feeling blessed. For some of you, you constantly run into problems with authority, with a boss, with a supervisor. You feel undervalued, underappreciated, overworked. It's like work, work, work. And you never get like any encouraging words for the quality of the work that you do or the amount of work that you do. So it's clearing a lot around that. Some of you seem to have a blockage with a promotion. This could be that maybe you internally don't feel like worthy enough, or you have your own issues and maybe you are not asking for a promotion, or it could be that you are trying to get this promotion and they keep postponing or delaying. So it's huge blockages around some sort of promotion. For some of you, I keep getting images of ads, either like an advertisement agency, maybe you want to run some ad about products or services you provide. It's about putting something to the public. Let's just put it out there. Putting something to the public, posting something, you know, where it's going to be seen by people. And some of you seem to have blockages with that. Because on the other hand, that could be your job. Maybe you work for an ad campaign or advertisement agency, okay? Settlements, it's clearing a lot around settlements. For some of you, it is about you getting benefits, money from the government. Like this could be like financial assistance. It could be other benefits that maybe you are trying to get from the government. or from an employer, a job, worker compensation, divorce settlement, settling of a business, settling of an estate, and maybe something that has to deal with a business. For at least one of you, maybe you are trying to get a permit. It could be a driver's permit for some of you. It's clear around school, or the idea of taking more classes or educating yourself further. For some of you, this is not necessarily the classical setting of school, like the typical school. It could be some other kind of school or learning, but definitely it's clear around credentials, educations, courses, whatever that means for you. So again, remember when I said that in terms of energies, nothing is ever perfect, okay? So there's always going to be something to clear in every single relationship, okay? No matter how perfect it is. So right now it's clearing for blockages in energy between you and the father figure in your life, okay? Because for some of you, I keep getting like emotionally, a father is absent. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Some of you could be very stubborn because it comes very strongly as like, you know what you need to let go of, you need what decisions you need to do or what actions to take, but you are not willing to let go. Maybe your pride gets on the way. So it's clearing a lot around that. It is clearing for emotions that you know, that you seem to carry around, but they no longer need to be there with you. They, you know, these emotions did their job. Every emotions, you know, you experience it and then you let it go. It did its course. It doesn't matter how good or bad the emotion is, okay? It's about letting go of this emotional turmoil internally. Emotions that you no longer need, okay? Attachments, huge attachments, whatever you are attached to. It's clearing around attachments. For some of you, it's clearing around the idea of I feel stingy or stinginess. I don't know what that means for you, okay? Stinginess. It's clearing around that. It's clearing huge grieving issues again. Huge grieving issues. For some of you, it feels like you're afraid to go deep within in your heart, in your soul, and deal with certain feelings because they may be painful. They may be nostalgic. It could be feelings of grief. It's like something hurts, but you just don't want to go there. You're like, no, I'm okay. Could also be some sort of a denial, like denial issues, okay? So it's clearing a lot around that. So again, you may have the biggest release in that area that mostly pertains to you. So it's also checking in to see any blockages that you may have physically or energetically with your skin, the bones in your body, your teeth, your jaw. Large intestine for some of you could be colitis or something else. I don't know. Some of you seems to have like a very specific issue with your large intestine. Again, remember, we are not diagnosing anything right now. I'm just sensing the energy. So it's clearing a lot around that. I feel like for some of you, you are a parent to a boy, and it's clearing some concerns that you have as a parent to this boy. And it doesn't matter how old, how young this boy is. It's clearing a lot around your concern as a parent versus this boy, this son. So it's clearing around that. Is there anyone that dealt or is dealing with adoption issues, maybe willing to adopt, or maybe you are adopted? It's clearing a lot around adoption. And for some of you, the way this is coming to me, it feels like certain sense of excitement that this adoption is actually going to go through, because feeling a father or feeling a parent feels like a gift to you. Okay, so this is how it comes to me. Whoever seems to have certain authority over you, maybe it's emotional authority, maybe it's mental authority, okay? This could be a good thing, this could be a bad thing, but someone has a good grasp at you, like mentally, emotionally, maybe legally, they seem to have certain power over you. But whatever this is, seems to be blocking you. Therefore, it's clearing for that. Whatever, you need to release in regards to that. Feeling like I can't control, or I'm not in control. I'm not in control, feeling like I'm losing control. Okay, so it's clearing around whatever control issues, you are dealing with right now. Even feeling controlled, or maybe you controlling, maybe you don't feel in control or in charge, okay, of your feelings, life, whatever else. It's clearing for that. For some of you, I keep getting an image, I don't know what it's called, when you have those little metal pieces in your teeth. Maybe you used to wear them, but the energy of it is still there, kind of like straightening your teeth. Because to me, it comes as a blockage in how you feel about your teeth. So again, this is going to only make sense to some of you. But again, all of you are going to benefit, because whatever energies are blocking anything around your jaw, your teeth, again, it's releasing for. It's clearing for. Grinding, I don't know, grinding, some sort of a pressure in the jaw and like grinding. It's clearing a lot around that. It's clearing around your identity, okay? For some of you, maybe you are ready to change your identity again. For some of you, you may be trying to, either you are in a spiritual business, you are trying to be more spiritual yourself, or you are trying to get spiritual services. Generally, it's clearing for all of you, because in different ways, all of you are trying to be in a better spiritual path, and it is about connecting you with anything that you consider spiritual or godly-like or divine. It is clearing for all of you, because all of you seem to have some sort of a blockage to connect with whatever you feel that you are connected to, the supernatural, God, the solar eclipse, the moon eclipse. So it's clearing for that. Maybe you feel like you are connected to an angel, but maybe you have some blockages. You don't feel your angels around you anymore, okay, or your spirit guide. So whatever this is that seems to be, this mystical thing, okay, or whatever is sacred to you, it's clearing for that, for you to feel like you are connecting and you are connected. It is clearing for your vision for the future, whatever you need to change, shift, reevaluate your situation for the sake of the future. It's cleaning for whatever plans you have for the future, like the long distance future, okay, like a year from now or 2 years from now, or retirement plans or 401k. It's clearing a lot around, where do you see yourself in the future? Many of you seems to have blockages about this vision of yourself in the future. Therefore, it's clearing a lot around that, your future self. You have no more blockages. So I am now going to bring in the new energy. I'm going to take a little mini break, and let me take a look at the comments. Okay. Oh, and there's so many. Okay, I just need to drink some water. So understand, as of right now, you have no more blockages. However, the space cannot be empty, okay? Just like air is everywhere. Okay, so there's no space without air. So is energy. Energy is everywhere, and the space cannot be empty. Therefore, we're going to bring in the new energy right now. For some of you, I keep getting like crying, like, but healing and feeling good, because I keep getting, tears being shed, but a good feeling. For some of you, I keep getting these feelings of finally, somebody understands me, somebody gets me. It's about meeting your emotional needs. So the new energy to me, it comes up as is matching your emotional needs. What is it that you need emotionally? Opportunity is coming together for you, feeling on top of the world, feeling like you can fly, feeling like you are a butterfly and you can go anywhere now. Wings back kind of a feeling. Feeling like nobody can stop me, you know? I'm worth it. I'm worth it. This is what I keep getting now that the new energy is coming in. Preparing to take a test or an examination, because I keep getting this image of taking a test or an examination. I keep getting a huge sense of release, you know, after I take this test or an examination. That's an image that I got. One of you. How many of you work with websites? Maybe you have a website or deal with a website, web design in some way. It's clearing a lot around. Either you own a website, or you create a website, or you are a computer engineer, computer tech, computer design. Okay, so right now, this is how the energy is coming. Okay, they are describing this, or I'm sensing this, like you are a vessel. Okay, and for whatever reason, maybe you felt like a void or you felt empty, and now this vessel is filling up, is filling up, is filling up, is filling up. And suddenly I keep getting this feeling of, I feel so fulfilled, I feel so sexy, I feel like I feel good, like so confident, like confidence is sexy. So that's what I keep getting right now. And we're going to ground the energy and let's see what happens. So now that the new energy came in, we're going to make sure that this new energy is long lasting and is going to last for hours, for days, for weeks, for months, until something huge and significant happens to you. Initially, you may sense like tiny little changes, like maybe yawning, or maybe being so relaxed, or maybe sleeping and feeling sleepy, or laughing, or just having a good time, or just feeling good, but you don't know why you feel good. So you may experience these tiny little changes that you may not even be paying attention to. Okay, and then eventually this is going to create the bigger shifts that you need in your life. Okay, so for some of you, this energy clearing could be, you may still feeling the effects of the energy clearing, and this energy clearing could be working for you until 2 months from now. Okay, because things are going to start happening in your life. So whatever needs to happen in your life according to the higher plan that the universe has for you. You may have your own plans or expectations or wishes and desires, but now that I removed your blockages in your energy field, it's practically like the universe has a direct connection with you, and the universe is going to directly bring you what the universe feels that right now is best for you to have. I mean, based on your circumstance, whatever your circumstance is, you're going to have the best possible outcome. And the grounding feeling that I got, you know, that feeling when you go to war and you come back like victorious. Okay, like I won the battle, or I won the war, or I won the competition. I keep getting that. The grounded feeling was a very winning-like feeling. So let me double check your comments again. Um, Okay, so because this lunar eclipse is going to be so powerful, all of you guys are going to feel it regardless of your zodiac sign. And now all your energetic channels are cleared. I'm going to maybe like for a moment, maybe like 5 minutes or so, send you some Reiki energy. And then during this Reiki energy, I'm going to try to invoke and attract the powerful energy of the lunar eclipse Okay, and let's see what happens. So focus on my hands. I won't be talking. Just please focus. If you can place your hands in the same position like me, it would be great. You may notice that I could be closing my eyes or opening my eyes. I won't be talking for at least 5 minutes to send you the Reiki energy. You may notice that my hands could be turning red or pink, or even my eyes. Let me see. Just one moment. So I am still, my hands are still charged with Reiki, and I'm still sending energy. It was a beautiful feeling of release. I almost wanted to cry. And sometimes, for those of you who do Reiki and understand Reiki, sometimes when you do Reiki, you do hold that place for a loved one who crossed over to come and observe, or just simply to be present during the healing. I do have that ability for mediumship, but I'm not officially trained for it, and I will be doing so in the future. So and I also need to be correct, and I always want to be correct with you guys and tell you the truth. Many people could have that ability, but I would very strongly suggest that it would be best if you are properly trained for it, because there's so much that you as a person can learn to also protect yourself from like unwanted energy, but also to best help your clients. And again, I'm stating again that I'm not officially trained, but when you do a Reiki, you do hold that space for these loved ones that crossed over to show up. And for many of you, I felt this loving energy of a mother or a grandmother or both. For many of you, if you have a loved one, if you have a mother or a grandmother who crossed over, I just keep feeling this wonderful embrace of some sort of a mother energy being present. And as you see, I'm still a little bit like touched, but I'm happy too. It's all, a normal part of when you channel this kind of energy. So I don't know if you felt it. I felt it, even though I was giving you Reiki. I felt this beautiful feminine energy, motherly energy, and very, very releasing and grounding. So we are now going to move on with a different part of your healing. Allow me to close the Reiki because the Reiki is still floating. Okay, so I'm going to do something else. This is experimental. I'm going to move on to a different form of healing, which is called the spiritual healing or supreme healing. I'm going to simply channel the spirit, and I'm going to ask spirit to come down so the spirit can heal us and be with us at every moment. And I'm not going to say anything, what are you supposed to experience, because I don't want to influence anybody. I'm going to tell you, how that works at the very end after I do it. Again, I don't want to influence anyone, so bear with me. Again, you may notice that I'm not going to be talking. You may notice that I'm closing my eyes. You may be closing your eyes. So if I was to do this in person with a client, the moment I take my hands off your shoulders, if you were in the room with me, you would experience either this big release, feeling like God or the spirit, something came to take off all of your worries away. Some people tell me that they feel this feeling of something is pressing down before it's being pulled out or releasing, because this is done a long distance, okay, at a distance. Everybody's going to have their own experience. For some of you, you may not even feel anything right away. You may feel it like after 20 minutes or after an hour or so. But definitely having that feeling, either something is embracing you or something is being pulled out of you. I'm going to check with your comments. I don't know if anybody experienced the release, or what did you experience. So I'm interested to hear your comments. Except for feeling amazing and my mom and my grandma, I don't get any specific feelings about, you know, the last portion of the healing when I released my hands. So I am using this. This is an acupuncture doll. Okay, this is people that do acupuncture. They train with this doll so they can get all the meridians and all of that. And for people like me who do Reiki or other long distance healing, because you are not present in the room with me, then we have to use something else instead of you. And I always use the acupuncture doll, because it's a healing doll. Okay, it's not a voodoo doll, it's a healing doll. I only work with the light. So I am going to close now. So much for being here. I have not placed like a link for those of you who are interested to donate. Donation I very much appreciate it. I'm going to post the link in the description box for donations. And again, I thank you very much. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation with me, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. I'm open to your suggestions. If you have any ideas for me to make any special videos for you, or any online courses that you want me to organize, because I am in the process of organizing workshops. Many of you asked me to teach tarot, and you've been asking me to teach tarot for over a year. So that is going to be coming up, and I will let you know when I set it up for you. It's going to be online September 9 and September 10, which is going to be a Saturday and a Sunday. I'm organizing a workshop on teaching people how to work with energy, how to sense the energy, how to clear energy, how to identify chakras, how you can use energy clearing in your daily life. You don't have to have any previous knowledge to go through this training. I will make something difficult, and I will make it very easy for you. This kind of training need to be done in person. It will take place in Quincy, Massachusetts. Email me if you are interested, and then eventually I will figure out a way to teach this long distance online. And then eventually I also have a few requests to teach in different states. I will also be traveling here and there in those places who place a request with me, so I can teach them. So I'm also open to that. Again, schedule a practice consultation, amalightworker@gmail.com. Email me if you like to get information about the upcoming workshop. The earlier you register, you have a chance to get a discount, or if a friend registers with you, again, you're going to get even a bigger discount. I'm not looking to have like a huge group, because I would like to have like a decent or a medium-sized group. This way, each and every one of you will have a turn to have personal attention from me during the course, to better assist you. Thank you again so much. I'm glad for connecting with you today, and please don't make any nasty comments or any bad comments, or please do not be rude. I'm trying to keep this channel free of, online bullying. Please be very, very respectful. I am not doing anything to you, and sometimes I do get these very nasty comments. If you don't like me, you don't have to be here. My channel is my home. If you don't like my presence, I don't like you either. You are not welcomed here if you are going to behave like that. For those of you who have always been nice to me, and they have this harmonious exchange, thank you so very much. I mean, it is tough to be on social media, especially on YouTube. You have no idea, sometimes I get these extremely wonderful comments, okay? And every once in a while, it would be like nasty comment, but that doesn't make it okay, whether it is toward me or other people that are in social media. So please be respectful, be harmonious with yourself, be harmonious with me, be harmonious with each other, and the universe will give you harmony back. Thank you so very much. I wish you the best of luck, and see what's going to happen in your life during the hard time of almost 2 months from now, or what's going to happen starting from now going forward 2 months from now, because shifts will start happening in your life. Things will start rolling, or whatever the energy wants to bring you personally. But this video powerfully will keep clearing for you for the next 2 months, and every time that there is going to be a lunar eclipse. Thank you so very much. I wish you only the best, and I will see you soon. Bye.